In our world, we are being presented with many problems. Albert Einstein gave great advice in this matter when he said problems cannot be solved by the level of knowledge or awareness that created them. In other words, we have to get outside our own boxes. Well, a mystic sees beyond a box to what has been hidden or what has been forgotten, what is not seen. My name is Sharon Raji Maynard. It was curiosity that took me on a radical search for answers. And those answers came to me from ancient ones, those in spiritual worlds, unseen to the eye. And this knowledge foundations my podcast, A Mystic's View. Come as you are to see situations through my eyes as we sit together. Diversity, uniqueness, is a natural condition, a natural outcome within humanity, and hearing diverse ideas and thoughts expands our own capacities. So I encourage you to listen to A Mystic's View, to hear, to be enhanced, and to consider other possibilities. I welcome you to this journey. Hi, Sharon Raji here. In my last newsletter, I sent a link so that you could see the answers to the survey that I sent out. I wanted to know from my readers what might be helpful to you rather than guessing. So last time, I made this note with that survey. One of the most important things to know about Earth life is the law of manifestation. The law was created to accomplish the purpose set for Earth mission. And yes, this is a mission. The law of manifestation is simple. Whatever energy seeds are in the living biofield, whether that biofield is of an individual, of a group, of an organization, or of humanity, those seeds cannot remain hidden. They must manifest and impact the energy fields around them. It will cause plants, fruits, experiences to manifest. Now, what does that have to do with our world today? I ask then. Well, the law of manifestation is a powerful, needed part of our world. And the law of attraction is a very small piece of it. So I'm going to take that question, or I did take that question, to the ancient ones to see what they would want to say to you about the law of manifestation and today's world. So why was it necessary to have a way to know what seeds are in our biofield? The source from which the field of all good flows could be called our home. It is a field of all good, all possibilities, all power, all knowing, all intelligence, and it is unlimited, expansive. This immense consciousness collective is whole and balanced. In most regions beyond Earth, there are no names. There are currents, vibrations which carry information. They carry qualities, harmonics, colors, numbers, formulas, etc. But yet unlimited ideas and possibilities float within that field like songs to be heard, danced, embraced, and then released. Those songs are without beginning and have no end. There's really no way for us, they say, to explain. However, all in that field that emerges is from good for good. In those distant regions, an idea for an experience floated through, was focused on long enough, and became a seed, an agenda that attracted a multitude of swirling light consciousnesses. An adventure was begun that has led to Earth. You are part of those aspects, those souls of that field who have extended from that home around those agendas of good and now call yourself humanity. What has been hidden from you in physical bodies is that there are several galactic groups whose chosen focus was on seeds to dominate, to use others' energy, to benefit at others' expense. Although they have been called many names, outsiders is a good one. It's appropriate since their agendas are contrary to good for all. Before time was counted, these groups whispered ideas into the collective fields of good, deceptive ideas with a ring of good. Their intention was to be invited into these amazing groups, expanding good, to move in, parasites attaching to a host. One such idea was, you're not experienced enough for this amazing journey. Let us take charge, and we will give you directions. You are not enough. Any galactic group who are focused on good and yet bought the not enough idea unknowingly opened the door for these outsider groups. When those who carried the song of domination became part of the biofield, they planted more seeds, grew in number, and their intention to use others became the predominant culture. I would add the culture we live in today called systemic domination. As the imbalance, disease within the field expanded, they hid. They pointed to various members of the original galactic group as the cancer, the cause of the problem. In the energy world regions, it was difficult to identify the vibrational songs of the outsiders. They deceived, they mind-controlled, they quickly shifted in and out of areas, leaving destruction, violence, and great disease in their wake. Like the host of any parasitic group, the divine family was of good were diminishing. Their light frequencies were dimming. We were in deep trouble because of the outsider's presence. After numerous tries to identify and remove the outsiders, their presence was overwhelming the galactic families of light. Unless these parasitics were identified and removed, the families of light would flicker out. Hence, a new home that would allow energy harmonics to slow down enough to be known, a physical world, and a decree that would require all energies harmonics to slow down according to their true nature and become visible. The law of manifestation. The law of manifestation was set in place not to manifest parking places, new jobs, or a great relationship. The law of manifestation was decreed in order to know, see, name, and remove the seeds that would manifest as domination, violence, disregard of all good, disease, witch hunts, etc. When this plan was made, the families of light, your family of light, knew that until the seeds were totally gone, removed back to their home of origin, destruction would continue. Unless all outsider energies, forms, and lies were removed, the hosts on which the outsiders fed would all die. That is you, humanity, and all life forms. What you are seeing in your world today is the very purpose for the law of manifestation. To see, to know, to experience that evil exists, that there are forces among you whose intention is to use all that is created for the benefit of a few. Outsiders' agendas made manifest. And to go into the real purpose of seeing that evil exists and then call to those in our unseen worlds. You can use decrees such as this and name the form or the experience is not acceptable here. Or remove this and name the form or experience has no authority here and is removed. The teams assigned for this identification and removement process is called the PTO team collectives. And there is a link to those to add more information for you. We strongly encourage you, they say, instead of being angry, powerless, or victimized, use your voice and sight for its original intention to see outsider expressions and have those with greater sight, PTO team, evaluate what of all that is present has outsider harmonics holding it in place. Turn it over to those with the assignment to remove what is destroying you. The ancient ones. And I will continue to share their insight.
Thanks for coming
as you have
along
requested.
and sharing this episode.
Many blessings.
These various stories may stretch your mind, challenge your dogma, awaken you to new possibilities, or resonate with your own experiences. I'd love to hear any of that. You can always find me on Facebook at A Mystic's View, of course, and the same on YouTube, A Mystic's View. When you see the value of this podcast, please share with your friends. And I would love to have you give us a rating. Some stars would be wonderful. You can become a member of the Mystic's View community on Patreon, where you can support us at any level. And we're really a growing community with all the gifts and ideas that I'm sharing back into that group. So there you can find us at www.patreon.com/A Mystic's View. The pressures of this world are rising. And what does that mean? And how can you effectively respond? My intentions is that my stories and sharings through this podcast will give you more insight, encouragement, and help you discover your own magnificent connection to that self beyond sight. It's a strong place to build from. Until next time.